Hello everyone and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. Today we are here talking about the solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. This is occurring on the 8th of April of 2024. Hold on to your hats here, folks. This is a big one. Number one, the solar eclipse itself is always a very spectacular, if you can see it, astronomical event, right? It's like the fire in the sky kind of energy. Way back in, before they understood astrology, way back in medieval times and things, whenever there was an eclipse, it was like the end of the world, right? The end of times. Of course, we don't look at it quite that way these days, although eclipses can be very unpredictable and they can bring things out of the woodwork. Expect the unexpected whenever we do have eclipse energy, because pretty much anything goes. We can have endings, we can have new beginnings, we can have surprises, we can have joyous occasions and joyous things that come out of nowhere. We can also have things coming out of the woodwork. And so things that have been forgotten about, or things that maybe someone neglected. If you think of your workplace, maybe something comes up from 2 years ago that some old employee never took care of properly, and now here it is. Somehow you have to deal with it. So things like that can very much come up at eclipses. The eclipses can also bring about fated events and just things that are kind of meant to happen, or things that kind of put you right back on your destined path. Now, this particular one, this is going to happen on April 8th of 2024. Pacific Standard Time is 11:20 a.m. is when that full effect of that eclipse is. 2:20 p.m. Eastern time, okay. But check your clocks, check your calendar, check, NASA or something like that to see where and when yours is going to be visible the most. Make sure that you do view eclipses with a little bit of safety in mind, though, because we don't want to burn your retinas out or anything like that. Make sure you do have proper glasses to watch it. Now, new moons themselves bring new beginnings. A solar eclipse is like a new moon on steroids. So there could be a new beginning somewhere in your life coming about because of this eclipse. Now, this eclipse does trigger a whole cycle. Normally, this cycle does end in about 6 months, because it usually culminates with the full moon in Aries, usually in October, right, is when we have the next eclipse season. This one's a little strange because we actually don't get another full moon in the sign of Aries until the spring, because the eclipse in October of 2024 is actually going to be in Pisces. So very interesting kind of energy there. So this is a long, drawn out new beginning event, which can actually give you some more time to, get things done or get things started, or start to see some progress. This is also conjunct Chiron. Chiron is known as the wounded healer, so this is a perfect time to heal old wounds, whether they're personal, emotional, whether it's something in your career, something in your relationships, right? So this can help us heal some insecurities, some fears, right? And so it's a huge opportunity for healing and having a fresh start. So it is really quite exciting. This is also occurring, there's a lot going on. There's also occurring at the time of a Mercury retrograde. Retrogrades are a time to take a step back, reflect, regroup, renew, reassess, and reevaluate things in our lives. It can also be a time where we can gain some clarity and insights, because we are having a look back at something, or we are double checking something over. We can get the answers that we've been looking for, and sometimes we can have a second chance at something here, whether it's a second chance to start something new, or a second chance to heal something and release it and let it go. This eclipse is happening at 19 degrees. If you know your astrological birth chart, and if you have any personal planets between 17 and 21 degrees, you're going to feel this the most, but have no fear. This is going to impact us all. Reflect back to the solar eclipse that we had in 2023. There may be some things that have played out for you, or maybe there's something that you've forgotten about and you're like, you know what? I'm going to try this again. I'm going to give myself a second chance to start something fresh, or to kind of turn over a new page, turn over a new leaf. That was a doozy of an eclipse last year, of course, because we also had a square to Pluto, right? So that was that was a tricky one, that one. And it really did kickstart a lot of massive changes. I know that I had a lot of massive changes last year, especially through the summer when Venus went retrograde in the sign of Leo. That was not a good time. So, this can be where some things have kind of played out for you, or there may be still some things going on. But this is going to be a very interesting one as well. A couple of days after this eclipse, okay, on April 11th, we have a Mercury cazimi. So a cazimi is, the word cazimi means in the heart of the sun. This is where we can get a mental breakthrough, new visions of the future. This is where we can plant new seeds of intentions. Fresh truths might be revealed, and this can actually bring you some good luck. So the cazimi can actually be a really good time to set intentions to manifest some things into your life. But whatever your situation is, this is going to be a fiery eclipse. It's going to be intense, but it's very closely linked with the sun, so it can be very creative, very energetic. If you've been feeling stuck in a rut, this might be where you get the energy boost you need to get things started and to really get some action going, right? Follow your passion, your goals, your dreams. You might be filled with a little bit more positivity than you were previously. And it's not that we don't have some bumpy astrology coming in as well, because we do, but this is probably going to give you a little bit more of a positive vibe to overcome things or to make those little changes that you want to make. So having said that, let's get into your cards and let's pull out cards for your sign. And for you, Aquarius, we do have this eclipse happening in your third astrological house. Now, this is ruled by Mercury. So this retrograde is likely going to reveal something to you. And especially when it's, layered with this solar eclipse, right? So there could be some surprise epiphanies, revelations. You could be, if you've been looking for some clarity or for some answers, this might be where you get it. If you have been waiting for some messages, okay, look in unexpected places. So if you've been expecting an email or anything like that, make sure you are checking your spam folders and things, because things might go missing sometimes. But your third house has to do with your communication, your thinking, your technology. Okay, very, very Mercury energy. Okay, also has to do with short trips. Some of you might be making some plans to go on a short little getaway, maybe with some friends or some family, or maybe even just yourself. The third house also has to do with your neighborhood, where you live, your social life, who you engage with, right? And also your perception around the world. So you could be getting clarity insights, you could be meeting new people, you could be going on new adventures. The third house in astrology is a little bit like that junk drawer that we all have, and you just never know what you're going to find in there. And this can be what this brings to you. So there could be something interesting you find on the internet. You could have someone that reaches out to you via like social media or something like that. Maybe someone you haven't seen for a while. You could discover financial money-making opportunities, right? Or maybe you find a screaming travel deal or something. So we can have some exciting things going on in our third house. But really pay attention to this Mercury retrograde, okay? Because I do think that this will be maybe changing how you communicate, or there could be some very interesting conversations that may happen around this time, all right? Keep an open heart and open mind. You usually do, but sometimes we just need that little bit of a reminder. So let's see, we have Aries energy, cool your emotions, okay? Yes, and where we do have Mercury retrograde layered on top of that, there could be some potentially heated conversations that come in here. And even though you're probably right about something, Aquarius, okay, you're one of those people, you know a lot of things, you know a little bit about a lot of subjects, right? And even if you're right about something, cool your emotions, okay? Know when to pour some water on that and to walk away, okay, or to let something go, even if there's something that you feel really passionate about. Sometimes we just need to give a little internal eye roll, shake our head, and say, okay, I'll talk to you later, and just go about our merry day. This can be a moon where maybe you are feeling a little bit emotional. It happens, Aquarius, okay? And you know, because usually the new moon is a little bit gentler, right? But we are in eclipse season. We're still feeling the after effects, the hangover of the full moon, the lunar eclipse that we had on the 25th of March. So there could be something here where you're just feeling a little bit emotionally charged. So how do we cool our emotions? Number one, walk away. Okay. Number two, take a step back, reassess, reevaluate the situation, keep an open heart, keep an open mind. You can always go and connect with nature as well, right? So, you know, if there's like a argument or discussion that's getting a little bit out of hand, or if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed or anything like that at some point, the best thing you can do sometimes is go outside and go for a walk. Go for a walk, connect with nature, look at the look at the stars, look at the clouds, right? And this way you feel more grounded and more at one with the universe, okay? So there could be something here that is really exciting as well. Okay, just because we have emotions doesn't have to be negative, but there could be something going on that you're really excited about, okay? Or you could be getting some really good news at this time, but this is just that reminder just to kind of cool your heels a little bit here, because there could be other people around you that are maybe not in as good of a place as you are. And so it's just a little bit of awareness of, you know, other people's situations as well. So even though it might be something that you want to like jump for joy about and run screaming around the room and, you know, say, yes, I did it, or yes, I've got this, right? Or I'm so excited about this, right? So other people, and number one, it might be annoying, but other people might not necessarily be in that same energetic space that you are. So just kind of like keep things not necessarily on the down low or anything like that, but just don't overdo your excitement, okay? Just read the room, Aquarius, read the room, okay? We've got Temperance here for you. Lovely. Queen of Wands. A lot of fiery energy here for you guys, and the Knight of Pentacles. There's your cool yourself down. Okay, so the Temperance card here brings in Sagittarian energy, fiery energy. We've got the Queen of Wands, fiery energy. We've got this first card, Aries energy, fiery energy. Woo, okay. But then we've got the Knight of Pentacles to come in and put a little bit of a damper on the party. So Knight of Pentacles is a really good card, but it's just earth energy and it is slow moving. So this is where we kind of calm down just a little bit. All right. But the Temperance card can bring you some spiritual guidance, quite often a guardian angel card coming in here, someone looking over your shoulder and guiding you. The Temperance card is also one of alchemy, spiritual alchemy per se. So some of you could, you know, Spirit can be saying to you here with some of this energy that, you know, we're trying to give you a message. We're trying to give you some clear signs or some clarity on something. Again, that Mercury energy, right, can very much kind of help us to open our mind a little bit. And to recognize some signs that we might be seeing. So pay attention to some of the more mysterious energies that may be around you. Temperance card, right? This alchemy is that if you've been trying to create something, if you've been trying to get something off the ground, or if you've been trying to manifest things into your life, this is saying to you, stay open, stay receptive. One day at a time, I'm working on it, right? So there could be something very positive and very wonderful that you have been manifesting in your life that is coming in. It's just that you are being asked to be a little bit patient. Okay. But yes, you can have something coming to fruition for you at this time. So just assess your own personal situation. But the Temperance card does bring in calm and patience, brings in a sense of healing, of things coming together, and bringing balance and harmony in your life. So one day at a time, everything in moderation, connect with your angels, spirits, and guides. Does bring in a healing element to something here as well. So again, you could be working through some emotions, but you got this healing that is right here on the sidelines. So, excuse me, open your heart in this energy. But we do also have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands can be your energy. So again, this can be something that you're really excited about. The Queen of Wands has a sense of adventure. And again, through third house energy, we could be going on a trip or making some travel plans. Temperance card is Sagittarian energy. So maybe you have a Sagittarian friend or acquaintance or whatever that you might want to go on some sort of adventure with. The Knight of Pentacles, you're paying your money and you're both going out and having a good time. This can also be something you're planning for the future with the Knight of Pentacles, something that is, you're counting down the days until you get to go. So it might not necessarily be like right here. It could be like a couple of weeks or a couple of months down the road, but you're very excited that you get to make these plans. So you probably have to fork out a little bit of money or pay some deposits on time, right about now, right, just to secure your spot. But the Queen of Wands can be you, your energy, you're feeling good about yourself, you're excited about things. Maybe there's a passion project that you want to pursue. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more inspired and creative at this time. But it is kind of a very exciting energy. But yes, with a sense of openness and adventure. There's a lot of fiery energy going on here for you guys. Queen of Wands can also quite often come out as a best friend, right? So maybe you're healing something with a friend, healing something with a business colleague here perhaps as well, all right? And you're getting things back on track. This can also be you finding a balance in a relationship or within yourself. Between that fiery, passionate, excited, let's get her done side and the calm, cool, collected side of this Knight of Pentacles. Like, calm down, we're going to get to where we need to get to, but we don't want to rush into anything because we don't want to miss any details. And so this can be something that kind of you find that healthy balance between action and paying attention to the details and kind of taking your time to get something done so that you can guarantee your success. But the Knight of Pentacles can bring you offers, opportunities, some money, job prospects. You could be paying some money to get something that you want, but you could also have something coming in. The Knight of Pentacles is also a reminder about patience and about paying attention, right? Knight of Pentacles always pays attention to the details. Okay, and again, we've got Mercury retrograde, so you're already being asked to take a step back and look at the details or reassess and reevaluate things anyway. Okay, and this is a double dose, a reminder of that. But there can be something very exciting brewing for you guys here. We have attract. Hey, look at that. Like the moon and the ocean, you attract good things into your life. All right, live it, learn it, love it, embrace it. Okay. We also have here your final message. I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. All right, look at that energy. Okay, alchemy, that's you. All right, so I'm going to leave that there for you, Aquarius. I hope there was something here for you. It looks pretty exciting. Okay. A lot of doors opening for you and a little bit of fun, I think, in your horizon here as well. But if you enjoyed your reading, please do take a moment and press that thumbs up button. Give me a like there on this video. It really does help it get seen. But also don't be afraid to start or join into a conversation in the comment section down below as well. We're all in this energy together. We all have some ups and downs. We all have some positive things. We all have some challenging things. And a lot of people are feeling a little bit discombobulated. And of course, you are quite often a little bit of a trailblazer, a little bit of a healer, and one of the people that is meant to guide and lead others, whether you fall into it or pursue it purposely. So maybe someone can learn some things from you. So anyways, I hope there was something here. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.